Slingshot tech creating matches I only thought could happen.
A lot at stake in this match. Whoever wins here will be added to tonight's main event for the World Heavyweight Championship. Facing off against the champion, Randy Orton. From the top, double axe handle connects. CM Punk, Triple H. The winner of this match will go on to main event WrestleMania later tonight to challenge Randy Orton Batista for the World Heavyweight Championship. So much on the line. And CM Punk, with an incredible opportunity tonight, has been wrestling since the age.
Let me from the sky!
Crossbody from the top!
Oh, the DDT delivered!
Momentum is really on Punk's side.
With this offensive onslaught, Punk clearly sending a message to Triple H.
And Punk continuing his quest for change, knowing he has to get through the King of Kings first. You know, I hate to question Triple H.
About to be locked in. Here we go, guys.
And he decides to let his opponent out of the hold.
Might have felt like he was losing a grip and didn't want the opposition to counter out of a submission. The scenes of this battle go back to CM Punk's frustrations with the company. Seeing head figures not listen to the people, not give the best in the world his due.
Yeah, Punk wasn't going to take it anymore. Brass never wanted a guy like CM Punk to succeed. Never. Punk's got the Anaconda voice in.
Cinching in the Anaconda. Kneeing his way out. And he's free. Powerbomb position. But right hands create separation and an escape.
The game in bad shape right now.
Yeah, Punk clearly hell-bent on putting the game out of commission.
Spin kick to the midsection.
Oh, what a back fist.
Oh, my Lord.
Another attack to the head. Has to be pretty dazed now.
Forearm to the...
Punk now with a quick duck under and a Uranagi converts it.
He makes the choice to abandon the hold. Placed against the turnbuckles.
Propping them up top. Punk now cuts off his opponent. Climbing up to the second rope. He's got his opponent hooked up here.
Plunge connects. End of the line for the game.
And the cover. Punk did it. Punk's going to the main event of WrestleMania.
Here is your winner, CM Punk.
And with this win, CM Punk has punched his ticket to the main event of WrestleMania. Later tonight, vying for the World Heavyweight Championship against Randy Orton and Batista.
The best thing about defeating Triple H at WrestleMania 30 is the spot.
This isn't what Batista or Orton wanted. They were hoping this title match would be an evolution.
Bouncing with that schoolboy here.
And a kick out. Just not enough damage done yet, Cole.
Oh, what a clubbing blow. And after what CM Punk had to fight through earlier tonight, he can't possibly be in the best shape for this triple threat. Orton and Batista were fully aware of that fact.
Absolutely. Trust me, they watched Punk's match earlier. They know everything that is hurting on CM Punk right now. There is blood in the water.
You're talking about the heart of the Second City Saint, though. The chance to become the champion outweighs any lingering pain.
Triple threat match for the WWE World Heavyweight title between Randy Orton and Batista. And the man who fought his way into this match earlier tonight, CM Punk. CM Punk finds himself in a very tough spot here between Randy Orton and Batista. How can Punk keep his title dreams alive in this one?
Caution's the name of the game for Punk. He already wrestled one match tonight, so he's the soft target. He has to duck and dodge and only go on the offensive when it's as safe as possible.
And I've been saying this in the lead up to WrestleMania. The Viper has been lying in wait, and it will be a big mistake to underestimate the champion.
That's a good point, Wade. It's funny, over the past couple of weeks with the stuff going on with Triple H and CM Punk and Batista getting in Stephanie's face, Randy Orton in many ways has almost become
From way up all the way to the outside. The 1-2 punch of high risk, high reward.
Punk avoids the attack, and both athletes showing they have each other's number.
oh, right into a counter.
Into the unforgiving barricade.
And just an uncalled for, underhanded attack there.
Oh, whipped directly into the steps. Deep uppercut.
Trying to end this match here and now.
He kicks out instantly.
Still has enough energy for the simple kick out.
Taking this fight back into the ring.
Swinging neck.
And he goes for the pin. He stops the pin.
This isn't over yet.
He's climbing the turnbuckles to the top. Looking for something big here. Got them off their feet here.
Set down
On the top. Diving double axe handle. Oh, targeting the arm. This has got to hurt.
The champ put a lot of strain on their opponent's arm there. The steel chair, never as innocent as it looks.
Turns it around.
The face of Batista has seen better days, I can tell you that.
And he goes crashing to the outside. Relief back suplex. Randy Orton may be one of the most malicious, one of the most vicious superstars we've ever seen in WWE. There's no absence of malice at all. Batista by submission. And you bring it up the hole. This match will continue. Oh, back elbow.
Oh, Orton sent hard to the outside.
Perched up top. Whoa, look out.
Fueled by emotion, doing whatever it takes to take. Oh, we know what's coming here. Ladies and gentlemen, GTS connects. Championship on the line. This could be it. Grabbing hold of a kendo stick. This is
just said he came back for one thing, to become champion. He doesn't care what anybody thinks about him. He doesn't want to be cheered. He doesn't care. It's all about the title.
The animal is certainly still in Big Dave, and he's still upset with this not being a one-on-one contest, but he will take every advantage of the triple threat rules.
Face first. Setting up. It's locked in. He lets his opponent out of the submission.
Yeah, but who knows what damage has been done.
Boxing their way out of that move.
CM Punk knows what's at stake here more than anything. He said he wants change in WWE, and if the catalyst for that change means going through the COO and then to future Hall of Famers, then so be it.
What will tomorrow look like if the voice of the voiceless becomes champion?
Stanford will be in a panic.
Maybe, but Corbin Street would go crazy tonight.
Followed up with a lariat. And this one is coming down to whose body. Nice movement from Punk, and the Uranagi connects. And now, an Anaconda Vice locked in.
And the anguish on his face continues. Tapping out isn't going to save him here. Uh-oh, sweet dreams coming.
Go to sleep. Can we have a new champ after that?
Batista finds the advantage.
Now might be a good time to think about leaving, guys.
He gets back into the ring.
Out of nowhere, Orton with the submission attempt.
Submission hold in place, wrenching at the back. He's able to get there in time to break the hold. Face first. Set up. The Koji clutch is locked in. I can't believe.
He's done it. CM Punk with a major upset here against Orton and
Closing out WrestleMania 30 by appearing in my first ever WrestleMania main event. It's a hell of a start to this.
Cena defending the title again.
A lot of interesting competitors have answered Cena's open challenge over the past few months. But Punk coming out here might be his biggest showdown yet.
There's no might about it, Cole. This is the biggest challenge yet. And this one certainly feels more personal. Punk has always resented Cena, and for a time he had Cena's number with multiple victories against the franchise.
I think Punk might be a bit jealous of what John's been able to accomplish since winning the title at WrestleMania. Punk's never held the US title, and you know he'd like to win it and become an even better champ than Cena.
The John Cena U.S. Open Challenge has already given so many opportunities to up-and-coming talent in WWE. Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, even Bad News Barrett.
All great competitors, no doubt, but none of those talents are on the level of CM Punk.
I'm right here, guys.
Look, I don't think you can try to humiliate the champion like that and get away with it. Spiked. Making way toward the top rope. Perched up top. Diving knee drop.
John Cena falling behind, but it's almost expected when you can't game plan. I'm sure Cena has a solution in mind.
Cena has to be feeling pretty confident with the champion's advantage on his side here.
Yeah, but you better believe that's only going to add fuel to the fire for Punk. This isn't just about what the U.S. title would mean to him. This is about dismantling Cena and proving once again that he's a better competitor than the franchise. You cannot understate how much of a mental advantage Punk has in this one. The best in the world has known for a long time he was going to answer John Cena's call tonight. But Cena, he just found out a few minutes ago.
Punk having the mental advantage is always troublesome to an opponent, but I speak from experience when I say that no matter how much the deck is stacked against John Cena, he will find a way to overcome the odds. He's called Big Match John for a reason.
He connects with a counter. John Cena managing to get some control back now.
Could be what Cena needed to ignite a rally. Punk's vulnerable here.
Cena with a face buster.
Punk dodges out in time. I'm just going to ask this. Why has it taken CM Punk so long to answer the US Open Challenge? Is Punk intimidated by Cena nowadays? Remember, the last time these two stood face-to-face in the ring, Cena defeated Punk to win a spot at WrestleMania.
Punk up high. Crossbody from the top. And Cena now knows this might be one of the biggest challenges yet. Punk is bringing the fight thus far.
Oh, look at this. Over neck breaker. Picture perfect. Flying.
Oh, that's it. What a splash. CM Punk looking to end it. Kneeing his way out. And he's free.
Springboard misses the target.
Guys, I've been doing this for almost 2 decades, and I've never seen a fighting champion quite like John Cena right now.
But you're right, Cole. Granting weekly title shots to mystery opponents is gutsy on a level even the greatest champions in history would shy away from.
And said great champions include CM Punk, who defended his world title at nearly every premium live event during his 434-day reign, with plenty of additional defenses on global television. You have to think part of the reason that Punk is...
And closes the door. That's got to crush your spirit. John Cena's been holding open challenges for nearly 4 months. Week in and week out, he's told the locker room, if you want some, come get some.
And many have taken some, even if none of those challenges have yet to pry that title from Cena's hands. You've got to think that Punk peppering his opponent with attacks. Uranagi.
And wait a second. Interesting turn of events here.
Yeah, he just released the hold, and I'm racking my brain wondering why.
Set up in the corner now.
And it's scouted. Now can capitalize. And Punk gets countered there.
Put on the top rope. Something big's coming.
CM Punk, opponent on the top turnbuckle here. It's rare you see this from Punk, but this will be devastating. Plunge! This may be the challenger's moment.
Shoulders are down.
And new U.S. champion, CM Punk.
Here is your winner, and the new
Week after week, Cena's US Open Challenge has been can't miss TV, but tonight is the biggest defense yet. CM Punk attempting to win his very first US title. It's really the only major title he's never held.
Well, with that in mind, it really does feel like there's even more on the line here than just the U.S. title. The anti-authority versus the face of WWE. This is a clash of epic proportions.
Yeah, and I think Punk's trying to send a message to everyone here tonight. If he doesn't get what he deserves, he'll simply take it. Exploder suplex.
The John Cena U.S. Open Challenge has already given so many opportunities to up-and-coming talent in WWE. Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, even Bad News Barrett.
All great competitors, no doubt, but none of those talents are on the level of CM Punk.
I'm right here, guys. Catches the Hurricane Rana, pop-up, and now a pop-up uppercut.
Sent into the corner.
Big slap. CM Punk with the knee lift in the corner.
And the Bulldog. CM Punk has accomplished so much in his career. ECW champion, Intercontinental champion, Tag Team champion, World champion. But he's never won the United States title. Guys, how much does CM Punk want this title tonight?
He craves the United States title, Cole. If you want to call yourself the best in the world, holding every title of note's a key indicator of the moniker. And you know Punk wants to add his name to the list of
The champ looking to retain.
Gets the shoulder up instantly.
Clearly going to take a lot more to keep this superstar down for the count. Literally.
Suplex! Counter by CM Punk.
What's he putting together?
Clothesline!
You cannot understate how much of a mental advantage Punk has in this one. The best in the world has known for a long time he was going to answer John Cena's call tonight. But Cena, he just found out a few minutes ago.
Punk having the mental advantage is always troublesome to an opponent, but I speak from experience when I say that no matter how much the deck is stacked against John Cena, he will find a way to overcome the odds. He's called Big Match John for a reason.
Calf kick on the money.
Climbing up those ropes now. Look out. Big splash. More offense like that and we could be looking at a new champ. Turns that back on CM Punk. Lift it up. What's next? Oh, what's off the ropes?
Throwing the balance with the pin.
Quick shoulder up.
I don't know who's more shocked he just kicked out. The fans, us announcers, or his opponent.
Dangerous Hurricane Rana.
Punk's early advantage due to the element of surprise starting to slip away. Kick to the body into the
Sunset flip powerbomb. Oh, he scattered that one.
Punk now lifting his opponent up. And back nails the GTS. Are we about to see a title change here?
No, they kicked out. The champion kicked out.
Champions.
CM Punk looking to cinch in the Anaconda Vice.
Cena with...
And new U.S. champion, CM Punk.
Here is your...
Adding another classic encounter with John.
And this one should be a classic for the ages. Truly a dream match.
Look out, it's on now.
And folks, this match is not just about respect, but also bragging rights. AJ Styles, CM Punk, two men who have traveled up and down the same roads in this business, who both laid claim to being the best wrestler of their generation. Tonight, WrestleMania 32. Styles, Punk, leave it all in the ring. to prove who really is the best. Neither one of these men are going to hold back in this one, are they?
Absolutely not. And both Punk and Styles are incredibly capable of getting down and dirty when they have to. There may be a great deal of respect in this match, but there's also a lot of pride on the line. Neither Punk nor Styles will hesitate to pull out all the stops on each other in this match, and I personally cannot wait to see it.
He's hurled out and crashes down to the floor. Ouch. We are so lucky to be seeing CM Punk and AJ Styles facing off tonight. Well, they have done battle in the past, crossing paths multiple times on the independent scene in the early 2000s.
Look, I'd pay top dollar to see any version of these two men facing off in the ring, but back then, AJ Styles wasn't quite phenomenal, and Punk had yet to become the best in the world.
Indeed, gentlemen, we are seeing the best versions of both men in this ring tonight. And on the biggest stage possible, CM Punk versus AJ Styles was tailor-made for WrestleMania. He needs to get in the ring before the count runs out.
Caught with a lariat. Styles gets him back. Hooked up. Can he do it here? Punk powers out. Still going strong.
He is
Face first. All set up. And he just decides to end the hold.
Wonder what he's thinking here.
Trying on by. And for some reason, he just broke his own submission hold. He's going up.
Take off. AJ Styles has had a dream run in WWE thus far, but now he's facing reality, courtesy of CM Punk.
What's he thinking here? Neck breaker!
CM Punk has long considered himself an outcast. Most folks would have pegged him as a long shot to succeed in WWE. And once he arrived, he was never expected to be the main event competitor he is today.
You could say much the same about AJ Styles, Corey.
Blast off! Oh, that hurt. What a counter. Crash landing.
Moonsault.
Massive miscalculation on that one.
What's CM Punk going for here?
Oh, what a clothesline.
CM Punk headed to the top rope. Here we go. Big height, bigger impact. Sent flying out of the ring here.
From the top. Good Lord, taking flight. No matter who you are, when you crash on the floor, a searing pain races through your body.
Punk the technician applying the anaconda.
Kneeing his way out. And he's free. Backbreaker.
What a lethal combination there.
Ducks out of harm's way. Hard-hitting calf kick finds its mark, and he's able to avoid that offense.
And Punk making his way back to the ring. It's just a phenomenal blitz there.
Styles just got launched to the outside. He has his target weighed and measured. CM Punk rallying the crowd behind him. What's it going to take to end it? It might be this.
The Golden Sleep GTS from Punk.
Is it enough to put Styles away?
2. And the big win over Styles.
Here is your...
An honest dream match for any era, and you made it happen. That's the power of Showcase. I've said it repeatedly that it's impossible for me to predict a hypothetical.
At long last, Kurt Angle and CM Punk face off inside a WWE ring. And on the biggest stage here at WrestleMania, Kurt Angle is set to retire tonight. And CM Punk jumped at the chance to be the one to send him off into the sunset.
Look, I know Punk respects Angle, but this could also be a career-defining moment for Punk. Can the best in the world...
Up high.
And averting damage there.
First, setting up, and he's releasing the hold. I guess he might have something else in mind here.
From above!
Blast off! Crossbody from the top!
And that kind of attack is Punk's form of respect. This is how Punk shows love.
Wants to finish this!
Lift off!
Connected with the crossbody!
Taking a chance one more time and landing with incredible impact. It really feels like this match could come down to Punk's strikes and smarts versus Angle's technique and experience. Who do you give the edge to?
My gut says Kurt Angle, the man who has seen and done it all, but if Punk gets lucky and lands one good shot, it could give him one heck of an opening.
CM Punk stopped that in its tracks. And again, stipulation for this match is a submission match. You can only win by tapping your opponent out.
And it was a very nice gesture from CM Punk to request this for the last match in the career of a submission specialist like Kurt Angle.
Come on, Corey. Nothing virtuous about that decision. All just part of Punk's mind games. Punk wants to play Angle's game and be able to say that he beat him at it.
No, it's a sign of sportsmanship. It's like an olive branch being extended. Punk's allowing this match to be like a home game of sorts for Kurt.
Overwhelming offense now from Punk.
Punk is managing to out-wrestle Kurt freaking Angle.
Stiff kick. And a well-timed counter. Angle finally creates some more offense for himself.
Could be what Kurt needed to ignite a rally.
Despite what has transpired leading to tonight, there's a level of respect that CM Punk has for Kurt Angle. Punk might even have love for Angle, but Punk will not be sorry about beating Kurt in his final match.
There's all this talk about the storybook ending, the beautiful button on the career for Kurt Angle, a big win at WrestleMania. Think of what this would do for CM Punk. Think about what's driving Punk right now.
Punk's had enough. He's looking to end this here. Go to sleep.
Rough situation. Triangle armbar. Triangle armbar. Submission hold it.
Struggling. Clawing. Kurt breaks out.
Wow, he reversed Angle.
And no matter how we got here, this is a match that people have been wanting to see. The Olympic gold medalist taking on the best in the world. A match that can propel both men's legacies even further. Punk really looking to drop the hat.
He forces the break by getting to the ropes. Counters to Gate.
Coquina clutch. Coquina clutch is in. Time to go night-night.
Coquina clutch, nowhere to go, but there is a way to break it. Face first, setting up on a Koji clutch Shots locked in. And look at how tight a grip this hold. Taps out.
Here is your winner,
Maybe it's only in an alternative timeline, but I'll take the advantage of any opportunity to share the ring with Kurt.
You can just feel how much tension is in the air here at WrestleMania. CM Punk facing possibly his biggest challenge to date.
There's really no telling what we're about to witness here with The Fiend. We've already seen a lot of diabolical mind games, and I'm sure those are far from over.
This match is going to change Punk forever. Whether he wins or loses, he'll never be the man he was before he entered the cell tonight.
CM Punk and The Fiend facing off against each other at the event that brings out the best in each man, WrestleMania.
You speak the truth, Corey Graves. Every time Punk comes down that ramp at WrestleMania, his next level competitiveness hits an all-time high. That's why we've seen him have all-time WrestleMania classics against the likes of Rey Mysterio, Randy Orton, and The Undertaker. But as for The Fiend, I need only remind you of what happened last year at WrestleMania. The Fiend lured John Cena into the Firefly Funhouse match and destroyed the franchise both physically and mentally.
And since then, John Cena has not been seen in a WWE ring. Gotta wonder if CM Punk will suffer the same fate should The Fiend get his way tonight. This might be one of the most psychological matches we'll ever witness in the history of WWE.
The Fiend started laying his groundwork earlier. I know Punk seems like he's unfazed, but deep down I think the seed of fear has started to sprout inside him. Punk has to do everything he can to fight through that fear if he wants to walk out of WrestleMania with the win tonight.
Big knee to the midsection.
Quickly rolling out of the ring to the ringside area.
From way up.
And nobody home on that one.
Ooh, merciless looking blow.
Both arms trapped, and what's next?
Tied up and a headbutt from behind.
Soaring out of the ring goes Punk.
Looking to explore every inch.
You can just feel how much tension is in the air here at WrestleMania. CM Punk facing possibly his biggest challenge to date.
There's really no telling what we're about to witness here with The Fiend. We've already seen a lot of diabolical mind games, and I'm sure those are far from over.
This match is going to change Punk forever. Whether he wins or loses, he'll never be the man he was before he entered the cell tonight.
CM Punk and The Fiend facing off against each other at the event that brings out the best in each man, WrestleMania.
You speak the truth, Corey Graves. Every time Punk comes down that ramp at WrestleMania, his next level competitive... Airborne! Oh, got the knees up just in time.
Double leg takedown. Gonna stack them up here. Look at...
Oh, turning it around. Breaking his own pin here. Not sure if that's wise of him at this point.
Oh. Moving out from the ring closer to those towering walls of the cell.
And look at this. I've never seen a more ominous bag in my life. Nothing good ever comes from this.
Well, According to my notes, CM Punk has in-ring experience against Bray Wyatt, but in reality, he's never seen this crashing onto the thumbtacks.
Just had no way to avoid the tacks, and now said tacks have essentially become one with their body.
Clothesline.
The Fiend has no control here.
Punk shifting things to his favor against the Fiend.
And that was taking the attack to the competition with that one. Top rope. Diving elbow.
Punk might have put an end to the nightmare with that.
Ooh, stinging kick.
Guys, I can't believe it. Punk has the Fiend reeling. But onto the thumbtacks.
That would have been painful without landing on those tacks. I think they're going to go into shock after that.
Oh, an exploder suplex.
Something that should not get lost in all of this chaos. Before he was the Fiend, before he was Bray Wyatt, the man under that mask was actually a follower of CM Punk.
Yeah, shortly before Bray Wyatt found his way, he was part of CM Punk's new nexus under a different name. You have to wonder if whatever's left of Bray's psyche under that mask still has some respect for Punk. If so, I wonder if the best in the world can somehow use that to gain a mental advantage.
Time to go for a ride. No, onto the thumbtacks.
Just immediately being stabbed by hundreds or thousands of tacks. I wouldn't even wish that on my worst enemies.
Both of these men have had cult-like followings in the WWE locker room, but tonight is purely a one-on-one battle.
For a multitude of reasons, not the least of which is the gargantuan cell surrounding the ring. It's nearly impenetrable.
And neither man seems to welcome any ally. Opponent lifted up, jaw, meet knee, got to sleep.
Now CM Punk needs to end this.
CM Punk walking in the Anaconda vice grip.
This is a bad spot. He's all tied up in that hole.
Kneeing his way out. And he's free.
Not so fast. Hurricanrana. And CM Punk is in control.
Punk fighting through the fear and putting a pounding on the Fiend.
Momentum isn't completely out of Bray's side just yet.
If the Fiend was looking for an opportunity to pull a 180, that could be it.
And Fiend falls to a counter.
We're seeing one response after another. Neither superstar gaining a foothold. This has been an absolutely brutal match inside Hell in a...
CM Punk with a quick movement. Uranagi connects. He's not done there. He's locked in the...
He gives in and taps out.
Here is your winner.
An honor to know him, to have worked with him.
Big-time tag team action underway here as CM Punk and AJ Lee take on The Miz and Maurice.
Yes, and we're about to find out just who is the true ultimate power couple here in WWE.
Well, there's only one it couple, and no offense, but it's not Punk and AJ. The camera loves Miz and Maurice, and Miz and Maurice know that nothing looks better on camera than beating two of the best in the world.
Don't get me wrong, AJ Lee is her own woman and can fight her own battles, but we've seen in the past that CM Punk will defend his family with every fiber of his being. The Miz, on the other hand, sometimes he makes his wife fight his battles. He's fight his wife when the fight intensifies.
That's because Miz and Maurice are an equal unit. Why should the man always hold the... No.
Oh, no, went big and pays for it.
Played with fire there and got burned for it.
Such a questionable decision to take that risk at this point in the match. Run out of ringside and back to the mat. Time to go for a ride. Oh, an exploder suplex.
The list of accolades for Punk and AJ may be a smidge longer. Their in-ring skills may be a smidge higher. But there's one aspect of this that the It couple has over their opponents tonight, and it's the most vital one: experience.
As much as it pains me to agree there, Wade, you're right. Miz and Maurice have stood in the ring against some of the top power couples in wrestling at some of the biggest PLEs in WWE history, including Royal Rumble and WrestleMania.
And for as long as Punk and AJ have known each other off screen, they only tagged together for a few brief matches on Raw. Training together is one thing, competing together is another. Punk and AJ are going to have to be fast learners tonight.
A lot of variables at play in this intergender tag match. All four competitors have been subject to mixed tag rules before, where the men could only fight the men and vice versa. But tonight, intergender fighting is allowed.
And I know both Maurice and AJ Lee have that
right into the cover. She was close to the end there.
I'm not sure how many more of those kickouts they'll have left in them soon enough. You know what? I'm just going to say it. I believe CM Punk is jealous of the Miz.
Come on, Wade, jealous? Miz is a Grand Slam champion, sure, but Punk has accomplished even more in WWE.
We can compare resumes all day, Cole, but consider this. Everything Punk wants.
Lift off! Whoa! Cross bump! And shoulders down, this might do it. Almost 2.5.
This match.
And he decides to let his opponent out of the hold.
Might have felt like he was losing a grip and didn't want the opposition to counter out with a submission.
And he got there. He made the tag. Maurice is mostly known today for reality TV work, but it's easy to forget that she was one of the most dominant competitors of the Divas era.
That she was, Michael Cole. Maurice was the first woman to ever hold the Divas title on more than one occasion, and for the majority of the title's history, she was the longest reigning title holder at 211 days.
But that record was surpassed by the other woman in this match, AJ Lee. So not only is AJ Lee a better competitor in the women's division, she's a better diva too.
Just punishing the other. I really don't see any way he can turn this thing around at this point.
Oh, Lee gets cut off. AJ Lee recently making her WWE return after a decade away. She spent that time becoming a best-selling author, a TV and movie producer, and getting herself back in the proper mental state to compete again. Seems to have worked as she instantly reinserted herself into the main event scene.
That has to eat at Maurice a bit. Don't get me wrong, Maurice has had some major matches since her retirement, but the vast majority of them have been at the side of her husband. I wonder if we see Maurice put a bit more effort to take command of this match tonight to prove that she can get back to the top of the women's division all by herself.
In the corner now, she needs to fight out of it. Opting for the kendo stick, he's not worried about getting too fancy here. Tag. Isolated now in the corner. Oh, and a kick.
Right to the midsection.
Punk has said on multiple occasions that he doesn't respect.
CM Punk now connects with a Uranagi and textbook CM Punk.
And for some reason, he just broke his own submission hold.
Oh, I think I felt that one.
Bang! Well-placed calf kick. Scoreboard applied to put this one away.
A defiant kick out after one.
Somehow still has the...
Hold on here. Punk getting put into a submission.
Oh, no. Abdominal stretch locked in deep.
Absolute.
An excruciating hold here. But somehow Punk has found a way out.
In the corner, has to find a way out.
Tag made. Double team coming. Up to the top rope. Way up high.
Dim the spotlight, roll the credits. Miz and Maurice are about to exit stage left.
Transitions into the pin. Is this it?
Ah, there it is. Punk and AJ get the win.
Here are your winners, AJ and Satan.